Nvidia stock has been a crystal clear winner in the AI race, but what if I told you in the past few days there had been some amazing updates to the AI market that every Nvidia stock investor should know? From a new AI model to crazy stories about CEOs begging for Nvidia's chips to new market opportunities. Talking about opportunities, this is your opportunity to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. So let's get started with today's episode.
I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for the subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
All right, the first thing I want to take a closer look at is OpenAI AI, the creators of ChatGPT, recently announced a preview to their upcoming model, which is called OpenAI O1. Now, this new model comes in pretty much two flavors. It comes in a preview model, which is pretty much, it seems like it's 80% of the future model, and then a mini version, which is obviously a smaller, cheaper version of that model. Now, the reason I think this is insane and actually really good for Nvidia just showcases the evolution of the AI space, and more important, how kind of bottlenecked we are in computational power. So for those that have a GPT membership, you know that you have hourly rate limits on how much you can use some other models. But with these two models, they seem to be so smart that they actually have a weekly rate limit, not an hourly, not a daily, but a weekly rate limit of 30 messages for the preview version, or a 50 weekly limit for the mini version. And the reason I think that's crazy is I believe the reason OpenAI does this is because it's really bottlenecked in the computational power. And if it's bottlenecked in the computational power, the only way it can theoretically improve this is by buying more NVIDIA AI chips. And again, it just showcases how the market is very pretty much bottleneck in the computational space. So again, I think this is just a nice bullish trend for the overall market, because if OpenAI has kind of that bottleneck in computational power, I'm pretty sure every other AI company is in the same boat. So overall, very bullish. Now, continuing this talks of OpenAI, the COO says that ChatGPT passed 11 million paying subscribers. Again, this showcases kind of the strong growth in the AI market. And in the upcoming months, we're going to see more consumers get involved in the AI space. As we know, obviously, Apple is going to be releasing their AI solutions, I believe, in October. So more people are going to get exposure to the AI market, which again, I believe is going to fuel even more and more consumers entering in this space. Now, staying kind of in this talks of big AI players, Nvidia, OpenAI, Microsoft, and Google executives meet with US government officials to discuss AI data center developments. And I think this is actually very important for any nation, especially here, the United States, because if we want to remain the leaders in the world, the best way is to be the leaders in AI. And I personally believe that is the case. Whoever is the top player in AI is going to be pretty much the top player in the world. So there is reports that various CEOs from a lot of companies like OpenAI, from Nvidia, from Anthropic, Google's president, Amazon's cloud chief, and Microsoft president were present, which kind of just showcases how big this event was. Now, after the talks, the administration created kind of a task force mainly targeting the development of large-scale AI clusters in the nation, and the overall objective is for this task force to be the aid in the process of establishing data centers in the nation and to catalyze the process, with the United States government planning to ramp up energy supply. As we know, power supply is definitely another bottleneck here with AI servers, and also kind of providing data center developers with loans, grants, and tax credits, fueling the overall process of building more data centers here in the United States. Now I want to move into the international market. So there are reports that Nvidia has gotten the green signal by the United States to sell H100 AI GPUs to the UAE firm G42. So many believe that this allows Nvidia to sell to the whole nation, but no, Nvidia needs to get a license for each customer, and the United States government has to review each customer independently. So here the G42 is now reportedly being able to purchase Nvidia's chips, and obviously that's a new market opportunity for them. And it also showcases that the United States government is willing to accept firms that they believe are not gonna be security risk to the overall United States government. And one of the things is G42 has kind of made sure that they have shown a good grace to the United States side, because G42 has avoided the use of Chinese components based on reports and has removed existing ones as well, not only to show commitment that they are working here with making sure that they have a good development with the United States and Nvidia, but to also avoid the possibility of a Chinese backdoor. So again, this just opens up the opportunity for maybe more approvals for Nvidia in the future, and again increasing the amount of demand that they have in this market, even though they still have plenty of demand and not enough supply. Now, talking about the H100, there are reports that Meta nearly finished with its 100,000 plus Nvidia H100 GPU cluster that is going to be used to train Llama 4 model. So again, we've heard from xAI that they already turned on their 800,000 plus H100 GPU. Now we see Meta. I'm pretty sure Microsoft and OpenAI have something cooking really quickly as well. But again, it just showcases how this race for huge frontier models is heating up. And we're probably going to continue to see evolutions of huge supercomputers just keep being built up in the next few years as people want to have the best of the best frontier models. So again, very bullish sign for Nvidia investors right now. Now, I believe this is the last news that I have, and this talks about Oracle's CTO and how he had a very special dinner with Elon Musk and Jensen Huang. And for those, this actually goes back to an episode I did a few days ago where where Jensen Huang actually mentions that right now the AI market is so crazy that CEOs and customers are very, very emotional on that they want the most GPUs, that they want GPUs as fast as possible. And to kind of confirm those thoughts that Jensen mentioned, I think the CTO did such a great job where he mentioned that he went to dinner with Elon Musk and Jensen, and he would pretty much describe the dinner as him and Elon pretty much begging Jensen for GPUs and begging him to take their money to take more and more of it. Obviously, it worked for both Jensen and Elon, as Elon has one of the biggest H100 GPU clusters at the moment, and Tesla has plenty of GPUs as well, and Oracle is building some crazy machine as well. So, I mean, it just showcases again where we are in this AI market, and obviously there might be a slowdown here and there. It's never a straight line, but these evidence that I just provided just showcases that this trend is, in theory, going to continue to go up. Now, some final thoughts for me. Nvidia had a great week last week with the stock up over 13%. For me, I've talked about how I really do enjoy Nvidia at the low 100s or the high or in the 90s. And last week we had those opportunities. Right now, for me, it would be time for me to personally just be patient to see if we get any more opportunities like that. But as you guys know, Nvidia is my #1 position, and I'm a very, very happy shareholder. But I definitely wouldn't buy a boatload at these levels. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.